Okay. Come on, bro. You recognize this guy? Man, the advice that he gives sometimes just blows my mind. I just get so flabbergasted by some of the things that he says. I get that you're trying to send a viral soundbite out there into the internet verse, but come on, bro. Cash is trash?
So hard, harder than he works. Who's that lady? So every day, this is what I do every day. Every day. Look, I started with nothing. So every day I get a reporting on my cash accounts. First thing I look at every morning is my cash accounts, every account. And I look at it for one reason. How can I get rid of this trash? Cash is trash. Wow. I want to get rid of it because as soon as I get rid of it, what I do is I replenish it. If you're good at money, if you're good at getting money, as soon as you get rid of it, you'll replenish again.
Okay. Hold up.
Okay, and I just push it off into things that are very low risk, not moderate to high risk, but very low risk and provide me with cash flow.
What are some other things besides housing?
Nothing.
That's it?
I wouldn't touch anything.
Really?
I go one thing. I understand.
Okay, hold up. So GC, cash is trash. All right, I do love things about GC. This is not a hit piece on GC. I do love that he invests in real estate. I love real estate personally. I like to have more control. I do agree there's a lot of middlemen whenever you invest your money in mutual funds. Oh gosh, don't ever invest in mutual funds, by the way. But you can bypass some of the mutual funds like index funds. But it is true that when you're giving these Wall Street guys your money in 401ks, or if you have a financial advisor, that is a big time middleman, and they are taking your money and a big piece of your gains. Where in real estate, especially if you self-manage and you can figure out how to scale, you don't have to self-manage if you want to have that piece. I wouldn't even call that a middleman. That's more of just like an employee that works for you. But if you can get that scale, man, I do agree with GC on this, that it is better to go more heavy in real estate than in stocks and all that paper crap. All right. But the cash is trash. It should always be working for you is not necessarily true. And let me give you the date. Today is September 26th, 2019. Mark my words, the people with huge amounts of cash in about a year to 2 years, the people that have a stockpile of cash will make out like bandits, like absolute bandits in the economic downturn. Because when you have cash, cash is king. Cash is not trash. I get that's catchy and that's clickbaity, but cash is king, especially when the economy is in a down cycle. That is when you buy low, sell high, watch what the big dogs are doing, like Warren Buffett, Jeff Bezos, all these guys, Mark Zuckerberg. You see them selling a lot of their stock. They're selling it because they're going to cash pile. And then in the economic downturn, they're going to buy low, hold 4 or 5 years, sell high.
Get out of this deal. How do I get out? Oh, damn, dude. Well, how'd you get into the deal first? You got to ask yourself, how did I get into this deal? 2008 was not the issue. I always knew that everybody knows there could be a collapse. There's going to be another.
Here goes recession talk.
Oh, we're probably in it right now.
I heard it's like right around the corner.
But
not real estate though.
Right around the corner. He's right. Logan Paul's right.
So I'm like, hey, how do I get myself out of it? How did I get myself into it? I'm like, oh, dude, you never thought big enough. You were not thinking big. I had a business making a couple, $3 million, $4 million. I was sitting on, I don't know, $8 or $10 million in cash, and I didn't have the money working. And then when this thing happens, and then the next one's going to come, it's going to crush so many people because you don't have.
That is true.
The money's not working. You're not in a recession.
The money's not working?
Vehicles. And so,
No, that's wrong. I'll tell you why in a second.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me just finish this one thing. So what happened was I realized nobody knew me. Like you guys will be in such a great position because who wins the war when the recession happens is who's best known and who can deliver at the lowest price. Everybody else gets wiped.
Yeah, that's not bad.
And I wasn't in that position. So this was 9, 10 years ago, I guess. And I'm like, okay, I got to recalculate the whole thing. The next one comes, I will be so strong.
What do you mean in the event that
Probably
you're
will.
B2C?
Well, actually,
It
hold
don't
on.
matter for me. B2C.
Because like, what does a well-known influencer do? And by the way, so
Well, they're not doing anything now, so.
No. But when the recession hit, were you still sideline heavy and ready to go when it hit, or were you exposed?
I was exposed, but I had no following. I depended on one vertical. There was no place for me, and I didn't have products to sell anyway. So there's influencers out there that are worried about likes. They're gonna get fucking crushed.
Why?
They're not making money.
I have a question.
Plus, likes might get taken away.
That's true too. Okay, so I've spent a decent amount of money. I've also saved a lot of money.
Yeah.
I have money in the bank.
Yeah.
How can I,
He's also got muscles.
as a
and cars
creator,
too.
as a creator, when the next recession comes, not only survive but capitalize?
Yeah.
Pieces of advice for me. What you got?
Don't keep cash in the bank.
Don't.
How much you got in the bank right now? How much? What's a lot? I
can't say. I can't say.
Well, where should it be?
Right now. Yeah. Okay, so.
Hey, it's a lot for me. Yo, he started laughing.
My jet.
Yeah, I met him on dinner last night. And you were making fun of him for the cheddar?
Shit.
Oh, my God.
Levels.
Yeah.
Levels. God
Yeah,
damn,
dude.
dude.
So many levels, dude. I'm a third of your age.
Fuck.
Give me time. Dude, you're way ahead of me, bro. You're way ahead of me. You're way
All of us. But it's not that much, I guess.
No, well, but you are ahead of me. But everybody's got to change. You should never have money in the bank. So this is what I hear.
Buy gold?
No, fuck no. You only buy things that produce cash flow that can't be
Bro,
disrupted.
he is so wrong.
Like real estate I buy. Yeah. The real estate I buy is like indestructible.
What about
Not
the real
true.
estate that you buy?
Not
It's
true.
indestructible.
Commercials? The rents are $1,500 a month. Okay.
Ah.
The world comes to an end tomorrow.
$1,500? It's not necessarily cheap.
If it were.
Okay, so let me dissect a few of these totally ignorant points that Grant Cardone brings up. So first off, he says what to do in a crash. Don't have money? Are you freaking kidding me? I don't know why he's saying this. I don't know if he truly believes it or not. I don't know what is actually going through his mind. But if you look at the absolute biggest investors that have been around for the longest time and have the most amount of money, the Warren Buffetts, all the rich families throughout the world, they are all stockpiling cash right now, preparing for the next collapse. Because the people that are going to get rich are the ones that have money. When all the prices drop, that's when they invest. Buy low, sell high. Okay? They've been selling the past 2-3 years. All the rich have been selling, getting ready for the next cycle. Okay? If you look at past trends, if you look at the past history, it shows approximately every 8 to 10 years we have these economic recessions. These times where it goes low, where times get hard, and that's when the stock market drops. That's when real estate is much cheaper. If you look at how much real estate costed in 2010 versus now, you will see the huge difference in price. From now, it's 2 to 3, sometimes 4 or 5 times the price that it was in 2010. Okay, guys, when people like GC and others give this kind of advice to just cash is trash, get rid of your money, have it all invested, have it making money for you, some of that is true, some of that is not. You don't want to have every single last dollar all invested during the economic downturn. You want to have a decently sized nest egg. Cash is trash is an absolute farce because cash during a downturn will make you so much money, okay? Your money will be worth at least, you can take this to the bank and cash it. It will be worth at least 4 times the amount that it is currently worth today in an economic downturn. And they say the next economic downturn is going to be bad. Now, of course, I've heard this from a lot of people. Oh, the real estate market's not going to get hit bad. That's not true. Everything is going to get hit. There's a ripple effect that happens in our economy when the market pulls back. Okay, we are such an interconnected economy. When I employ someone, that person then goes to McDonald's, employs someone. That person then spends money at Walmart, employs someone. That person then spends money at Amazon, employs someone. When everyone's spending less money, less people have jobs. Okay, that's just a fact. So stockpile their cash. I completely disagree with spending all your cash. Okay, point number 2. So that's point number 1. Point number 2. GC says, oh, rents are $1,500. People will gladly pay that. That's not true. When the market pulls back, rents do drop. You don't see a massive drop in rents, but they do drop, and people start moving in with family members. You'll see a little bit of a surplus, and whenever there's a surplus and demand drops, prices also come down. We see that back in 2008, 9, 10, 11, 12, and rents slowly raise up. If you look at a graph, you'll see they drop down and then they slowly start raising up over time. I do agree with GC on point number, 3. Real estate is a good investment. I do agree that I would rather exchange my paper with a hard asset like real estate, like a rental, because rentals are always valuable. Doesn't matter what the technology does. People need a place to live. I do agree with him when he says you need food, housing, basic needs, and housing, rental real estate falls under those basic needs. So, man, but come on, like, Logan Paul is right. He's got to save some money for the economic downturn and then buy low, hold, sell high.
People sold every seat in the house on Super Bowl weekend. Everybody told me I was insane. They're like, why would you do it on Super Bowl weekend? Because when I called Miami Marlins Stadium, I'm like, hey, I want your stadium. It's going to be in February. When? I got to see if it's available. I said, I guarantee it's available. They're like, no, I got to see the dates. I said, I guarantee I'll bet you $10 million it's available on the weekend I want. And he's like, how are you so confident? I said, Super Bowl weekend. Like, nobody's going to do an event on Super Bowl weekend except me.
Yeah.
And we did it. We sold 34,789 tickets or something.
How'd you do that?
Fucking don't quit.
Yeah, but so tactically through
Email,
social media.
Mostly social, mostly organic social.
Organic social?
What is it about your following that allows you to do that? Because you have what, like 2 million on Instagram?
Yeah, 2.2.
2.2 million.
Yeah, it's not from there though.
He's calling them out.
So it's 25 years of people following my work. Like, people don't love me. Like, when we talk to our audience about Grant Cardone, they're like, I hated him when I first impressions. I hate the guy and he's arrogant. And then I started listening to his material, and it helped me in my money or my finances or sales in some cases or getting a job.
Okay, first of all, did you hear that fluff answer? Okay, when Logan Paul asks him, how did you do it? How did you sell out that stadium? I just didn't effing quit. Come on, bro. I didn't quit? That's the kind of answer you give him? Tell him you paid for ads. Come on. I mean, how many ads did you guys see for 10X GrowthCon? This is not a hit on 10X GrowthCon, but come on, bro. Like, I just didn't quit and then it was all organic social media growth? Please, no, that's not true. Grant Cardone runs ads, okay? If you've seen ads, you can form your own opinion of this. This is just me exercising my free speech and saying that, yes, I don't believe that it was just organic growth and you just didn't effing quit. No, he ran ads. He ran tons of social media ads. Everyone that is into any entrepreneurship got those ads about 10X GrowthCon. Go buy your tickets, 50% off, 60% off, 99% off, but the price is $3,000, so 99% off is, okay, maybe not 99, but 80% off is $400. It's like, come on, bro. Like, first of all, you hear Logan Paul call him out a little bit. Like, bro, you have 2.2 million followers. How'd you sell that out? Okay, it wasn't organic growth. Yes, all the speakers were posting on their social media. I mean, he brings in some decently large speakers to the 10X GrowthCon. I like his hustle. I like what he's done. But sometimes, man, cut the fluff. Like, just tell us how it is. That's what we want more on social media. We don't want this fluff. Oh, I just didn't effing quit. I just worked all day, all night. I don't sleep. Like, come on, bro. Just be honest. You paid for social media ads. All of your speakers posted on their social media. Probably they ran some ads too because they make tons of revenue off of these 10X GrowthCons. Like, for example, Russell Brunson runs his ClickFunnels presentation and he sells millions of dollars worth of ClickFunnels accounts. It's great marketing. This is a great business opportunity that Grant Cardone has done. This is not a hit piece on Grant Cardone, but I have to call it out where it is. Like, bro, cut the fluff. This is the one thing that bothers me so much about a lot of these big time social media entrepreneur influencers. Like, it's just so much fluff. Like, tell us, be transparent. Don't lie. Don't beat around it. Like, just give it to us straight. Tell us exactly how you got people to 10X GrowthCon because we know. We saw all the ads. Okay, guys. So, just a couple takeaways from this interview. Some really positive things. GC is not a dumb guy. He's a very smart, intelligent guy. He's been in the game for a long time. He's definitely a executioner, practitioner. He's actually on the front lines doing exactly what these entrepreneur, influencer, social media guys are doing. Like, he's definitely in it, and no knock on him. I love his hustle. I love the 10X GrowthCon that he does. That makes him a ton of freaking money. And then he's got his Cardone Capital where he's crowdfunding a ton of money. I love what he's doing there. I'm not going to give him any of my money because I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to cut out GC just like GC's talking about cutting out Wall Street. I'm going to cut out GC and Cardone Capital and do it myself because he ain't going to give me better returns than 30, 40, 50% returns. And I haven't dug deep into his model, but of course he's taking a big slice of that money. But maybe if your ROIs are small, 3, 4, 5%, maybe he offers something that's 6, 7, 8%. Do your research. This is not an ad for him. This is no promotion for Grant Cardone. Okay, one more thing I got to debunk. Grant Cardone is very infamous for saying, don't buy your house, just rent your house wherever you live. If you're going to buy a house, make sure you're renting it out. You're playing the landlord and not the tenant. And then if you're the homeowner, you should never be a homeowner, essentially. He talks about all these rich people he knows aren't homeowners. That's not true. That's not true at all. There are, if you surveyed more rich people than not, you would see that more rich people than not are actually very into home ownership. Like, that's a no-brainer. And for the average people, some of the advice he gives, I get what he's saying, to park your money always in investments to make you money, always have your cash working for you. But think about it this way. Let's say you buy a house and 5 years later, that house grows in equity, okay? It's not like it was a stupid decision. You can make hundreds of thousands of dollars. Most of the time, people, when they sell their house, they make tens to hundreds, sometimes millions of dollars in equity. And there's tax benefits as well. When you buy the house and you live in it for at least 2 years, you can sell it. And as long as you make under a certain threshold, then you can get tax-free money off of that sell. So I completely, I'll do a video that's dedicated to that, and I'll break down the tax benefits of owning a house. But I'm sorry, GC, that's absolutely a farce. That's an absolute farce. So interesting podcast. I actually like Impaulsive. It's Logan Paul is a good marketer. He's a good social media influencer, as in, like, he's funny, he's entertaining. He is a good entertainer. I'll give him that. A lot of people hate on him. I don't care. I think he's a good entertainer. So check it out. I'm going to link their Impaulsive podcast below in the links below, and let me know what you guys think. Comment below. I want you guys to engage. Let's engage on this. Let's talk about it. Like the video, subscribe to my channel. I'm going to have a bunch of these reviews coming up where I review entrepreneurs and I kind of demystify, debunk some of the things that they say. Some of it's hype fluff, and I want to give it to you straight. I want to be transparent. I want to help you guys grow your money tree, your own money tree to start making you money. This channel is about making money. Let's go make money in America great again. All right, guys, that's it. Bit of a tangent there, but signing off. I will see you guys tomorrow.